As we start your case and throughout the case, we're going to ask you for any documents that we need. But we'd appreciate it if you could prepare them and get us things in advance. Sometimes what you do helps make our job a lot easier and helps us to get better results for you. So here's some things we need. First, we need the names of all of your medical providers. If we don't know where you get medical treatment, we're not going to be able to get all the information you need. So anytime you go and see a new doctor or go to a new facility or get recommended to go somewhere, make sure you let us know so we have that information. Another really important piece of information that we need at the very beginning of the case is we want to get all of your personal insurance information. Now, if this is an auto accident case, we want to make sure we get your auto insurance. What this is called the declarations page. You can call your insurance agent and you can say, hey, can I get my declarations page that was in effect on the date of my accident? What this will show us, it will show us all of your insurance coverage. And the reason why this is important is because it helps us to know if there's other ways we can help you. A lot of times, if the at-fault person doesn't have enough insurance, your insurance can actually step in and provide you additional coverage. So this is really important information for us to know. Although we can get that information, it's usually a lot quicker if you can get that for us, and it really helps us out when you do that. Another important piece of information that we need, a document that you can help us get, is the police report. Now, if you don't have the police report yet and you've provided us with the police report number, we can get that for you. It'll save you some time and hassle. However, if you already have a copy of the police report, send it to us right away. That way we don't have to do that extra step of ordering it. And that will really help us understand what's happening in the case. That police report has a lot of information about the insurance of the other people. It identifies any potential witnesses. Also, if this is not a car accident case, a lot of times there is what's called an incident report. Sometimes if this is somewhere where you get hurt on somebody's property or at a business, they will fill out an incident report that talks about what happened. So if you can get a copy of that, that's always helpful information for us. Here's another important piece of information we need, and this is photographs. There's three main types of photographs that we're going to need. Number one, we need photographs documenting your injuries. If there are visible injuries like broken bones where you can see the cast, if there's bruising or cuts or abrasions, photographs of those injuries will always help your case. Another type of photograph we need is photographs showing the scene of the incident. So this could include, for a car crash case, this would include photographs of all the vehicles showing the damage to the vehicles. Take as many photographs as you can, the more the better. This could also include photographs of the accident scene, the area around it. Maybe this is a case where it's a trip and fall case and we want to make sure we're documenting what is the hazard that caused you fall. Those pictures are so important in the case. Also, if there are any videos, sometimes there are videos of an incident. Nowadays, lots of people have their Ring cameras. There's businesses that have cameras. And so be aware if there's any videos in that area and you can find those videos, it will help us with the case. Now, if you know that there might be a video, let us know. We can help in finding that also. And a third type of photograph that we need. This is something that might take a little longer to gather. I like to call these photographs the before photos. A lot of times in a case, because of the injuries, it impacts your quality of life. It takes away things that were part of your life that you used to enjoy. And so if you can go through your old photographs, find you doing the activities that you love to do, this is really helpful because it helps us tell the story of how your life has changed. These photographs, picture is worth 1,000 words. These photographs will show this is what you were like before. These are the types of things you did. Activities with families, sports, exercise, outdoor activities. All of those things show what you were like before. And if things have changed after the crash, then it helps us tell a very compelling story. Another piece of information that's important for us at the beginning of the case is names and contact information of witnesses. This includes witnesses who actually saw what happened. Sometimes people go missing. We've had it happen where witnesses have disappeared, or sometimes we've had clients that have said, oh yeah, there was a witness to this accident, but I threw away this paper that had his name on it. So make sure you get all that information to us as soon as possible so we don't lose it. And so if we need to, we can contact them right away. Another type of witness we need is what we call the before and after witness. These are people that you know in your life that can talk about how this injury has changed you. They can talk about what things were like before and how things are now. These are usually friends, family members, co-workers, and neighbors. So start thinking of those people that you know in your life that can be witnesses talking about how your life has changed. This will be very important as we try to do the best we can in your case. Another important piece of information that we need at the beginning of the case is your employment information. What we found a lot of times when we are requesting this information from your employer, some employers are very difficult to work with and they take months to get us the information that we need. Often we find that you are in a much better position to get us that information we need. Here's what we need. If you have any pay stubs, save all of your pay stubs that show two things. We want to show how much you were making before the injury. We establish a baseline. And then we want to show all the time that you missed after the injury. So those pay stubs are very important. Another thing that's important for any wage loss is the insurance company doesn't see a doctor's note. They're going to question everything. They're going to say, oh, you didn't have to miss work. This is not reasonable. And so anytime you're missing work more than a couple of days, make sure you have a doctor's note putting you off work. And hang on to those notes. Those are important for your case. Now, in some situations, it might be a little harder to get employment information. This is especially true for those of you who are self-employed. It's not so easy in these cases because you can't just get a pay stub from your employer showing how many hours you missed and then a doctor's note proving that this was related to your injury. What I find with most self-employers is you can't miss. It's all on you. And a lot of times what ends up happening is now, instead of losing your clients, losing your work, you're going to be working twice as long, twice as hard to make up for that work. It's going to be different in every case, but get any information you can that shows the money you lost. This could be jobs that you've lost because of your injury, jobs that you've had to turn down, clients that have dropped you. And so sometimes you can save text messages or emails, you and your clients. Any information you have is going to be helpful because those cases are not always as easy to prove your loss when you're self-employed.